Hey, what is up guys, welcome back to another Minecraft Java video. Today we're going to take a look at OptiFine for Minecraft Java Edition version 1.18.2. We're also going to take a look at Forge on version 1.18.2, and we're going to see how to use OptiFine with Forge for Minecraft Java Edition version 1.18.2. So for those of you who have been wondering how do I use Forge with OptiFine together at the same time on the latest release of Minecraft, so as you guys can see we are on version 1.18.2. As you guys can see on the top left corner there on my screen, I am on the latest version of Minecraft. And if I go into my options here and click on mods, and then if I click into Forge, you can see that I have got Forge running, and I do have a couple of mods installed for Forge as well. If I go back into the game menu, click on options and then click on video settings, you can see at the bottom left corner of my screen it does say OptiFine as well, and I do have this shaders button here as well that we can expect with OptiFine. So as you guys can clearly see that I am using Forge with OptiFine on Minecraft Java. So if you guys have been wondering how do I do that, then I'm going to try and help you guys today to be able to use OptiFine and Forge at the same time, so then we can get mods and shaders running together at the same time on Minecraft Java 1.18.2. Alright, so the first thing you guys need to do is make sure that you go to the main and official OptiFine website. So this is optifine.net, and then we need to click on downloads over here. You need to look at the latest version of OptiFine. So as you guys can see, OptiFine is released for Minecraft 1.18.2. This is the preview version, so click on this plus icon over here, which will show you the available versions for 1.18.2. You can then click on changelog over here, and now we can see the latest version of Forge, which OptiFine is compatible with. And this is really important because OptiFine will not run with any version of Forge. It has to be a particular version which it's going to be compatible with. And luckily we can see that it says over here, probably compatible with Forge 40.0.2. So do make sure that you guys make a note of this. This is really important because we are going to be installing that particular version of Forge and then get OptiFine installed onto Forge so that they can both run together. We can now go back and now download the latest version of OptiFine for 1.18.2. We can click on this mirror link over here, and then we can click on this download button over here. Alright, so once you've downloaded the latest version of OptiFine, you can either go ahead and download Forge by going to the official Forge website and downloading the relevant version and installing it. The easy method, which I do recommend that you guys do, is get the CurseForge client. It's really simple. You just go to the curseforge.com website, click on the CurseForge app, link on the top there, and then click on the download button for the CurseForge client and install it. You will need an official account for Minecraft from which you will log into the CurseForge client with, and then you should come into a screen which looks something like this, and it should say My Mod Packs. We can then click on Create Custom Profile, and then we can make sure that Forge is selected over here. Now if you guys recall, the version of Forge on the OptiFine's website was 40.0.2, so from the drop down list I'm going to select Forge 40.0.2, and then I'm going to make sure that it says Minecraft version 1.18.2 over here, and then I'm going to give this a profile name. So let's go ahead and call this Forge for now. I'm going to click on Create and wait for that to create the Forge profile for 1.18.2. We can then right click on this profile, click on View Profile, and now I can click on these three dots over here, and then I'm going to click on Open Folder. Once you guys do that, it should open up a folder, and inside that folder you should see another folder called Mods. So double click into that folder and you should be inside the Mods folder now. And now I'm going to paste the OptiFine jar file which I downloaded earlier. I'm going to right click and then paste that file into here. So as you guys can see, the preview OptiFine jar file is now inside the mods folder. We can now close down this window, and now we can go ahead and start installing some Forge mods. I like to use some HUD mods for this one, so I'm going to go ahead and type in HUD in the search box over here, and let's take a look at some of these HUD mods. I'm going to download the Inventory HUD Plus mod and the HUD Compass mod as well. Alright, so as you guys can see, I've gone ahead and downloaded another mod called Better Mods button, and then I've also downloaded this Config Menus for Forge mod as well. I'm also going to go ahead and download a resource pack. This is going to be the Tiny PvP Weapons resource pack which I've created. So let me go ahead and search for PvP over here, and as you guys can see it says Tiny PvP Swords and Tools. I'm going to go ahead and install that as well. And now let's go back, and now we are ready to launch the game. So I'm going to click on play, and then I'm going to wait for the game to now load up. Alright, so the game is now loaded up. As you guys can see on the bottom left here, it does say Forge 40.0.2, and this is on Minecraft 1.18.2. You can see that there is a mods button over here which I can then go ahead and click into, and we can see all of the different mods that we have got installed. installed for Forge. You will not see OptiFine on this list, but do rest assured that OptiFine will work, because if we go back and go to the options menu over here and click on video settings, you should see OptiFine written at the bottom left over here, and you should have a shaders button over here as well. So don't worry if you're not seeing the OptiFine on this list, but it definitely is installed. Let's create a new single player world over here, and let's see how the OptiFine is working with this installation of Forge. Alright, so now we are inside the game. Let's go ahead and start configuring some of these mods, and let me go ahead and enable that resource pack as well. So let me go into the resource pack section and enable the tiny PvP swords and tools resource pack. I can now go ahead and click on the mods button here and configure some of these mods. Let me go ahead and make sure that the HUD compass is actually showing, so we do actually have to click into this, click on edit config, and then go ahead and edit this so it is always showing as opposed to holding the compass. So let me click on done, then that should have enabled the HUD compass. Let's also go ahead and configure the inventory HUD plus mod over here. Just going to quickly change some of these settings over here. So let me go ahead and do that now, and let me go ahead and move some of these settings around so that we can put the potions section over here and the inventory section on the bottom right corner. So that should basically now be showing everything as we have installed it. And now let's go back inside our game. So you can see that I've got the inventory HUD showing at the bottom there with the icons of the armors and the weapons, and we do have the HUD compass showing on the top there. We can actually go into our options now, click on video settings, and then click on shaders. And now if I click into this shaders folder button over here, it should open up a shader pack folder like so. I'm going to right click and then I'm going to paste a shader which I installed earlier. This is the latest version of SUSE PTGI shaders. As you guys can see, it does say SUSE PTGI shaders over here. So I can now click into this and that should enable the shaders. Alright, so we can now click on done and then done again. And now as you guys can see, we do have the shaders enabled. We've got some nice looking shadows. We've got the clouds showing over there in the distance, and then we do have some nice looking water graphics as well with the reflections showing as well in the water. These are actually one of the best looking shaders out there, so do go ahead and download these shaders. I am obviously going to leave a link in the description which will basically show you where to go ahead and download all of the downloads which I have shown you guys today. So do make sure to check out that link in the description. It will probably be the first link inside the description. If you have any comments or queries about how to download and install Forge, or how to download and install OptiFine on version 1.18.2, or how to use OptiFine and Forge together at the same time on version 1.18.2, then do leave them in the comment section below. I will do my best to try and help you guys out. Please also do subscribe to this channel to help support it, help it grow, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.